Do-Rag Wisdom here, and today's Earth date is Y2K 17.05.07, and I'm wearing my nuclear war preparation hat. You see, when the birther bastard and his religious extremist slimeball hypocrites decide to have Armageddon so they think they can bring back the second coming, you know, they'll instigate a nuclear war any way they can, and that stupid idiot who has no belief except in himself. I mean, he only believes in birther bastard himself. He's got all these ideologues around him, but he, you know, they'll push him into nuclear war because he's got to prove that he's a man. You know, I grew up with scum like the birther bastard Trump Putin. And let me tell you something. I have nothing but contempt for them, for the people like him, the so-called alpha male, super Mr. Macho. All I know is this. I am, aside from being a democratic socialist, which means, for me, socialism with capitalism mixed in, I am also a democratic atheist. The difference being, there's no belief in a supreme being mixed in. There's no religion mixed in. I say I'm a democratic atheist, meaning that I have respect for people who feel that they have to have their religious beliefs. You have to understand that anytime you take a philosophy, twist it, and make it into some kind of extremist thing, you're perverting it. And George Orwell knew that about socialism, how the Nazis perverted that word, and how the so-called communists perverted socialism. Now, when I say I'm a democratic atheist, it means that I am not going to become an extremist philosopher and advocate of this belief to the erasure, to the destruction of all those people out there who believe in a supreme being. This is a very difficult situation we're in, and that's saying it lightly, folks. We were thrust into this life. Here we are, and there's nothing we can do about it, and all of us are going to die. That's in our future, whether we like it or not. We're going to die. It's so scary. And there's so many religious beliefs that come up around this fear. So many social beliefs. Everything that we do in our life, basically, is in response to this fear. And some cultures are able to handle death better than others. But our culture, the one we're in, this puritanistic, creepy, extremist Christian culture, or as I hate to use the term Judeo-Christian culture, is designed to make us fear death, to fear what's going to happen to us after we're gone, to watch every step of our way in this life for fear that we're going to be punished beyond belief. But here's the problem with that. People really don't believe in that shit. Look at Mark Twain's letters to the earth from Satan. Satan's letters to the earth. You got to read that. This is a Mark Twain people don't really understand. And You know, people, I've said this before also, people do not really want an afterlife that is promoted by their religions, basically. Unless you're really nuts. I mean, that's a premise of Mark Twain's thesis. Check it out. I mean, that's what I loved and learned from Rod Serling in The Twilight Zone. The idea of an afterlife can be an individual thing. My attitude, we go to nothing, nada. So as far as I'm concerned, hell and heaven is here now. And there's no improvement. There's no paradise that we go to after we're gone. And then we have to work our asses off to make the here and now the most important thing to us. Leave us alone, you religious extremist scumbags! Leave us alone, you freaking piece of crap cracker Jeff Sessions! Leave us alone, you freaking Paul Ryan Eddie Munster religious extremist! Leave us alone, you radical extremist Pence! Leave us alone, you religious extremist slime balls! This is a free country! A free country! Free from religion if you decide so! Free from religion if you decide so! And stop, you religious extremists, from trying to take away our human, American, democratic rights!